Hi, welcome to my channel again. Today I'm gonna be really short because it's Sunday, it's the morning of Sunday and I want to spend it with my family. It is the last free Sunday that my wife has. She's starring in the program Dancing with the Stars, and every next Sunday it's gonna be the live television show. She will be most of her time, most of her Sundays will be on television sets and so on. Nevertheless, I wanted to do this vlog because I want to show you a trip that I did in January last month. I visited one of the famous museums, aviation museum, IWM, which is Imperial War Museum in Duxford. It was just amazing trip, a beautiful museum with a lot of aviation history, present and future. So I'm gonna show you a video, short clips that I did from that trip. I have to say I'm sorry about the noise because there is a lot of noise. I was very uncrafty with the camera, so sorry about that, but I think that you will see and hear the essence. That was actually intended to be my first vlog, but actually it's now my third. By the way, when I was watching and editing that video, I realized how many times I said amazing. So there goes something for you. I have a present for a person who will get the right number of amazing. How many times I said amazing? The person will get a nice little gift from me. So there is a little challenge as well for you. Enjoy it, have fun, take care. 8:30 in the morning, I'm here to do a couple of lessons and then I'm off today. I have a day for myself, which I'm gonna go up north, M11, to visit a very famous, the largest actually, aviation museum here in UK, which is the IWM Duxford Museum. Hey guys, I'm here. I arrived after an hour and a half of drive. I'm very thrilled and excited to see what I will be seeing. So see, it even says your journey starts here. That's a huge place. Just look at this. It's so humongous, and only for one plane, which is quite amazing. Just watch that. Look at that piece of art. Look at that piece of art. That's a flying Spitfire. Here, the famous Concorde. Just amazing plane. I'm gonna go up. I'm boarding in famous Concorde. I'm boarding in famous Concorde. Welcome aboard. And that's the cockpit, the famous cockpit. It's so small, a tiny little cockpit.
There's the visor going down.
Wow.
And the nose coming down to 5 degrees.
Wow, just look at all those switches. It's just amazing. Amazing, mean looking plane. If you see that plane, I mean, that is a TSR. I mean, look at those wings. They're so small. Look. Like if you see the back elevators are almost the same kind of a distance. It's just amazing. Also on a very interesting plane. Just if you see where it has the rockets put on the side. Normally it has planes have rockets put on under the wings, but this one has the on the fuselage. Also, what was interesting about this plane, which I still don't know the name, but I will find out, that the two engines were put actually not in the horizontal position but in vertical position. It's English Electric Light. I'm in the hangar with planes that are flyable. If you see here, Supermarine Spitfire, just they're working on the engine. Just look at the Bearcat here. Amazing, great plane. Look at you can see even the oil stains. That one is a total restoration. This is a Hawker Sea Fury. No engine, no wings. They are repairing the whole plane. Amazing thing to see. You never see it. It's just amazing to see all these details. So, you know, for us who are like aircraft builders and, you know, we like models, they're just amazing to see all those details. Curtis Warhawk, again, working on an engine. Not to say. And then you go from one hangar to another, and what you find out? The Memphis Belle. Well, as you can see, I mean, the plane behind me is just amazing. I mean, Memphis Belle is actually the B-17 bomber, and actually Memphis Belle was the plane who had the most missions under her belt, around 40 missions or 35 missions, which is just amazing, because normally the lifespan of those bombers during the World War II was like just 15 missions. You would consider yourself lucky if you came to the 20th missions, because they were so much shot down, especially in the early part of the war where this was flying. It was actually from 42, 43 and 44. I think that 44 it was not anymore flying, but amazing. We are here, some more aircrafts. Here we see a Hawker Hurricane, and a very, very important plane during the World War II in Battle of Britain, which was kind of a plane that it was actually very special at its time, because it was built all from wood. Normally the Supermarine Spitfires were already built from aluminium, where this one was built, it had a wooden frame. Well, in this CNR hangar we have as well one of very, very interesting plane, which is a Vixen. Just if you look at this aircraft, you could see that the cockpit is on the side of the plane. It's just amazing kind of a structure of the plane. Grumman TBM Avenger. I mean, I cannot, if you see, let's say, people here, this is a very huge, massive plane. Just the engine is so huge. I mean, of course on the video you can't see, but it's just amazing if you see a little people beside it, just to watch that. And that's a 1.77 m tall person, and just look at that huge plane. The wing is like, it's huge. It's really huge wing. Well, as I have mentioned before, that is a really odd plane, but it has those twice foldable wings. If you can see the wing fold in Z. The plane name is Fairly Gunnet AS6. Well, when we talk about the Battle of Britain, we cannot go past the famous BF-109 Messerschmitt. A great looking plane. Wow, just a very, very beautiful plane. B-1 flying rocket, which was also called the buzz bomb because it buzzed when it went through the air. Well, that's the famous SR-71 Blackbird. That's the fastest plane ever. It flew Mach 3, so 3,000 miles per hour. Just that's the engine, Pratt & Whitney of SR-71 J 58 Flu Mach 3, amazing engine with amazing capabilities. Originally this plane was called the Habu. Habu, because it flew from Okinawa, right? From Okinawa they had base. And Habu is a snake at Okinawa, which is black, and it's quite aggressive and it's very venomous. And actually, when the Okinawas saw this thing flying around, they call it the Habu. So on top, there is a U-2, you know, the spy plane. Gary Powers flew that one, and in '62 he was shot down, or '60 he was shot down over the Russian. Here we have a B-29 bomber. This plane is actually known, not this one in particular, but it's known that carried and actually dropped the atomic bomb in Japan in May of 1945. I mean, you know, it's connected to a very bad part of our history, the thing that never should happen, but at the same time, it's an amazing plane. A portrait of beautiful, chic clothes that the U.S. Army aviators wore during the World War II. Look at this jacket. I know it can't be seen, but just look at that, how everything is tailored and beautifully cut. Sorry that video just was cut short. It was cut short because I ran out of battery. There was so much to see, and I made so many videos that just my phone on the end died. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll be back. Thank you again for the subscriptions. Subscribe if you still haven't, and I'll be back with you. Bye bye. Take care.